Hey everybody, Tom Barnes. This is Stories from the 78, and I have a story out in Old Town. I have my friend Chris here to talk all about it. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great today, Tom. How are you?
I'm good, but I
Good.
imagine not as busy as you. Today is a busy day for you. So what's going on out at the Old Town Art Fair?
We are setting up today. We had a setup today. Had a little ribbon cutting ceremony at 1 o'clock today. So we had State Senator Sarah Feigenholtz, County Commissioner Bridget Degnan, Alderman Timmy Knudsen, and State Representative Margaret Koch doing a little ribbon cutting for us, sort of opening the fair officially. So we've got 218 artists that are anxiously awaiting in their cars, ready to unload their wares, set up for the art fair in the streets of the Old Town Triangle Historic District, and ready to roll it out and have a great weekend for them and for all the patrons who are going to come by.
Yeah, 74 years. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, we're very excited about it. There was a couple of years that were missed. One was COVID, obviously, but a
Sure.
couple in the past. But yeah, it's been going on for 74 years. Started out back in the 50s when Old Town was kind of a super funky neighborhood and full of a lot of artists, and they just sort of hung art out on their picket fences in front of their houses and sold it, and it became a thing and kind of snowballed into that. The profits that they made back even in the first year, they gave it back to the community, gave it to community organizations, things like that, and we still do that, and we're excited to do that. And we've been talking about that for a while, and we've given over $2.5 million back to the community because of the gate donations that we get from the art fair.
Not only that, but I was reading that you have like over 450 volunteers kind of hanging out to pull this whole thing off. You guys can't do it all by yourself, right?
No, absolutely not. And we're very proud that we're sort of one of the last few fully volunteer run art fairs in the city, street festivals. It's great. And it's great because we don't have to pay any event management company to do that. So a lot of all the proceeds go back to the community, which is really what it's about. And yeah, 450 volunteers. It's phenomenal to get year after year after year. And people have been doing this for probably 30 plus years to volunteer, and they just love it.
And I think that speaks to the people of that neighborhood or who love that neighborhood. Even my dad, who is a lifelong Chicagoan, who is now in his 70s, he would talk about Old Town like in the 60s even, and he would remark on how different it was for Chicago, especially back then. It
Yes.
was this different. It was a whole other world, he would say. And if you couldn't find something to do in Old Town, then you wouldn't have a pulse.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's totally true. And I mean, it's even to this day, it's a neighborhood within the city. I mean, people really always talk about it like it really does feel like a little tiny neighborhood. And it's good and bad. Everybody knows your business, but it's
Sure.
also a very strong community support, and everybody gets behind a lot of things there, and the schools, the community, and everything.
Over 300,000 people are expected to come over the weekend. That's not some small festival that
No.
this is a large festival, but that speaks to the volume of Chicago and how we love festival season one,
Yes.
especially a neighborhood festival season like this, and what this has to offer with the art scene. I mean, it's kind of second to none in the country, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, we have a roster of jurors every year, highly trained art professionals that juror this. We have over 800 applicants usually for about 220 spots that come in for the artist. And so, the jury selection is pretty tight and selective, and we're always trying to improve and get better. And we've got, people who've been coming years after years, but we're always getting new people in and new talent. And we kind of want to listen to the patrons and see what they do and kind of have art for everybody. And I think that's the great thing about it.
So, nuts and bolts, what time does the event start and how many days?
Yeah, so it's June 8th and 9th, so Saturday and Sunday. It's 10 a.m. is when the gates open on Saturday through 7 p.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday it is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So rain or shine, and there's food, there's drink, there's music. Our headliner is Ceci Santana, who's a great Brazilian artist, which is really excited about. So there's a children's corner as well that for kids. Kids under 16 are free, so we don't charge, don't ask for donations for them. But there's really something for everybody, and it's the beautiful. There's also a garden walk, so you can get to peek in people's gardens, get to see the backside of people's houses and sort of their little secret areas and sort of explore Old Town in a really great and unique way.
And that's the best way to discover Old Town, really, is in a weird and unique way, right? I mean, just I love everything about it, unique. And you can take the train, the Brown line right there at Sedgwick will get
Yep.
off. Any other options for people coming in the bus, of course, but
Yeah.
parking, there is some parking.
Yeah, parking is limited. It will be
Yeah.
crazy, but there is parking available. Piper's Alley parking, the History Museum parking. I mean, the Green City Farmers Market is going on Saturday as well, so that sort of adds to a little bit more traffic. But yeah, I mean, lots of yeah, the Brown line is a perfect thing. Sedgwick stops right there. It's a couple blocks away. If you take the Red line, you can come in, get off at North and Clybourne, hop on the 72 bus, take that down a few blocks to Sedgwick. As well. There's so many bus lines that run near us, the 151, the 36, the 22, 73. All of them sort of come nearby. So
There's no excuses.
no excuses not to come. No, definitely. I mean, we've
Right.
got people and we do have people that come from all over. We have people that fly in actually from, other states to come to this art fair because they like it so much.
Well, Chris, I wish you nothing but the best. The weekend looks great. I mean, we had like absolutely, what do they call it? Chamber of Commerce weather this weekend.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I can't wait to come and check it out. So, thanks for taking time to chat with me.
Awesome, Tom. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you at the fair.
Absolutely.